I am Mrs. Marsh and I'm Head of Languages, and that means I am the leader of French, German and Spanish, but also other languages if students speak, for example, Italian at home or Arabic, for example, or other languages too, such as Polish. I will be leading those too. Here at Newman, we're special because we offer more languages than nearly all the secondary schools in the county. It's unusual for a school to offer French, German and Spanish, for example, at the beginning to give them the choice to specialise later. We also have on our staff nationals, French teachers, Spanish teachers, German teachers from that country. That's a massive advantage. Obviously our knowledge and our skills is high and we've got really high standards for that. Our grades are well above national average grades because of everything I've said. We're passionate and we've got high standards, but also the students enjoy it very much because of our techniques. And I would say that at Newman we have a really international student body. So our students are coming from all sorts of countries, and that helps enormously because the value of languages is high here at Newman. It's valued very much, which I'm pleased to say, not just because I'm Head of Languages, because I value languages as well. So it's a real pleasure to work at this school to teach languages because the students value it, they think it's worthwhile, they're from different countries themselves, and our staff are from different countries too, and our senior management give languages a high worth. And that for me is important because it makes languages a real pleasure to teach and a real pleasure to learn.
The teachers are amazing and they're French, so they teach you like real French, and it's just really useful and enjoyable. They make the lessons amazing, and you just feel like a French person in the lessons because you can understand and you can participate, and you play like also little games and things to memorize vocabulary, and it's amazing.
Nationally, unfortunately, in Great Britain, there are smaller numbers at A-level, but here at Newman, they're healthy, they're good size classes, but not too big. In a language, a smaller class at A-level is brilliant. You can give much more one-to-one and students can have a go more and practice much more. So yeah, we've got good classes, and at Newman, international students join us. So for example, in my A-level class right now, I've got two Italian students who are learning German obviously, and a student from the Czech Republic, and another student who's come from Germany, who's really handy because they can be the assistant and help with the language because they're fluent. So our classes are mostly English students who've learned German or French or Spanish since year 7, but then we have that added international flavour to our classes, which is excellent because you can see all the different languages in operation, and it's a really lovely atmosphere. It's a pleasure to teach them.
They're all just so incredibly knowledgeable, and I mean, you'd hope so, but and they're really supportive, and they really encourage you to think in an expansive way about what you're learning, and not just saying, this is the language, learn it, do this. It's more like, why do you think this is? Can you explain this etymology? Can you explain why this film is so impactful in German culture, for example? So we watched Goodbye Lenin and The Lives of Others, which are two incredible films based around 1989, so the fall of the Berlin Wall in Germany. And they said, why are these films so popular and so important? What is it about the German culture and also the language in some cases that makes this so impactful? And it's just really interesting to be able to be so open-minded about different ideas that you might have.
The speaking is the most important part of a language, so you become an excellent communicator if you learn other foreign languages. And you also find a lot about your own language. You find out how that's made and how that's put together. So it's good for your English as well. The A-level students at Newman offer their skills, and it's really good for their UCAS forms in that they come to our lower school and they drill and practice with the little year 7s and 8s, the sort of more basic questions, and help them for being assistants. So that works nicely, that works really well. Many of our students go on to do languages at university. They often maybe combine the language with another discipline. So for example, French and politics goes well, or German and mechanics goes very well. There are those combined courses, that's really popular. So you keep your language going and you get a year out abroad in that country to do a work experience and to really get fluent, if you like. So that's a common degree that our students go on to do. Of course, you can do a pure language as well, or two languages like French and German, for example. Those courses are good. I'm passionately for languages. They are incredibly important. They open so many doors. I think understanding other cultures is crucial. It's crucial for our future, and it's crucial to understand how to work together and to make a future where people are communicating and making an effort and making the respectful effort to communicate in other people's languages so you understand people. It's hard to make an enemy out of someone who you know very well.